Yeah, shalom. Hey, shalom.
Shalom.
You know, first and foremost, we want to start by giving all praises
To Yahweh, Ba'Shem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'Shem, Rakah Kodash. You know?
Double honor to the apostle, now there's a great millstone, and shalom to the elect. Hey, we're just reasoning on different things, and hey, Lord, we want to, through the spirit and power, Yahweh Shai, we want to, edify the sheep, man. And then hey, there's a lot happening in the world right now.
Mm-hmm.
There's things popping off. People are getting uncomfortable with the situation in the world, man, because it's getting more and more bleak, especially over here in the West, with everything that's happening with the sea, 2020.
Oh yeah, the sea thing.
The sea thing,
yeah. Because you threw me off when you said that. I was like, what, the sea? The sea as in the waters, but I know what you mean, the sea.
That sea, yeah. Yeah, because
that thing that they want to, prick you with.
Yeah.
And with that egg on.
Yeah. And people, man, they're just in that mind state where, things are not working out the way they used to. And all of a sudden they're starting to panic because they ain't got no stability, they ain't got no answers, and they ain't got no wisdom.
Mm-hmm.
So they're really just continuing the things that they're doing. And they're going to keep continuing, but you know what? But they're still getting judged by the things that are happening.
Yeah.
Go on. I had a precept
Go ahead.
This is Matthew chapter 24 verse 37. But as the days of Noah were, so shall also the coming of the Son of Man be. For as in the days that were before the flood, they were eating and drinking, marrying and giving in marriage, until the day that Noah entered into the ark.
Yeah, man, and that's like today. People are eating, drinking, giving in marriage, and all hell's breaking loose on the earth. The brother mentioned the sea thing, the CV thing, the basic lead up to the mark of the beast. But people are eating, drinking, and giving in marriage. They're waiting for we've just had a year of lockdown or whatever, and then reopenings, then lockdowns again. But then people are just waiting for the clubs to reopen so they can shake their ass and basically have lewd, sex, adultery, sex, get married, all that, eating crab restaurants. So that's what they're on, man. But it said until the day that Noah entered into the ark. So we've been telling you for ages that, hey, all hell's breaking loose on the planet, and it is. All right? World War III is brewing, all these things, but, until the day of destruction, we know that until the day of destruction comes, it's still going to be like this, man. It's going to be people just waiting to just basically talk shit, to have fun, basically, to enjoy themselves, so to speak.
Mm-hmm.
Go on, that.
Yeah, I had a precept.
Go on. Is there still more on that or no on that? And I've got something for you as well.
Yeah, there was one more verse actually.
Yeah, go on.
Read that. Yeah.
Go on. Because Noah entered the ark and the world got flooded, remember? So, like we always go into it, this truth is like a spiritual ark for us now, man. And then the world being nuked is basically similar to it's the same thing as the water flood, but this time as that fire flood. That's when these people are gonna know it. When you start seeing mass dead bodies, martial law, and wars really on the doors of the society we're in, now right in front of us, that's when the reality is gonna hit them. But for us, we say it because we know it's in the scriptures, man. So we know this is the reality of what's coming. We're not in the spirit of these people in this society, the mirth and you know what I mean? Because I was even saying to the brother off the camera, was talking, and I was saying I've lost my enthusiasm, basically like for these so-called women in society. Not saying you don't see women and she's nice looking and all that, but they're so wicked. They're not women, the brother said. It's funny and it's true. They're so wicked. They got, just things like that, man. Would you want to be living in here, man? You can't even talk to these so-called women of this society, man. That's fucked up. You can't even communicate with the opposite sex, man, without them talking shit. Anyway, go on.
Some kind of wicked agenda.
Yeah,
you gotta be weary and all that.
Yeah.
Because we want that, man. But women ain't right, man. And if the Lord gives you a woman that's cool and all that, that's different.
I don't know why I brought that up now. Why was I bringing that up? I was thinking about something. He's reading it, the Noah, the ark.
Yeah, it's because the men and the women, they're wicked, man. They're wicked out here.
Yeah, they're eating, drinking. You want to get married. You want to get married to these nut jobs. These people are mad out in this kingdom, man. Hey, man, but the point is the place gonna get fire nuked, man. But you lose your enthusiasm for this kingdom. That's the point, man. You really want the Lord to return. You really start losing your enthusiasm for this society, man. Whatever was there anyway. Because it's not really enthusiasm. It's insanity, really, man. Oh yeah, I really enjoy it. It's madness. What can you enjoy out here, man?
I had a precept.
Go on, bro.
This is 2 Peter chapter 3 verse 6, just to back up what you said. Whereby the world then that then was, being overflowed with water, perished.
Yeah, man.
Time of Noah, yeah.
Yeah, do you want to speak on it?
Nah, yeah, go on, bro.
Hey, the world during that time was that, people were doing the same thing. Enjoying themselves, talking smack, basically not fearing the Lord, not fearing that there's a power that's going to bring judgment, living anyhow they wanted to live until the flood came, man. So it's the same thing today. People are living how they want. So cool, doing what you want. Oh, I can do what I want. That's the mentality of everyone, men and women in this kingdom. Well, fine, keep doing it. But there is going to be a day of reckoning, man. There is going to be a day of reckoning, all right? You can't, the things that's taking place in society, the violence, the wicked behavior of men and women in this kingdom, evil, the shady shit that's happening. The Lord's about to bring destruction. Hey, when the Lord said the earth was wicked before his sight, that's taking place now, man. It's getting worse. The people are waxing worse. This shit is evil as all hell out here, man. You can just, when you're outside among people, man, you can see evil on their spirit, mischief and evil on their spirit, man. You can see that, man. Go on, man.
He says, but the heavens and the earth, which are now, by the same word, are kept in store, reserved unto fire against the day of judgment and vision of ungodly men.
That's the time we're coming into. The day that's got reserved onto fire, man. This isn't the time we're in now. We're coming into now, right? It's gonna get nuked up, man. You gotta believe that, man. And it is coming. You can, these things are happening. What the wars are brewing. But what's funny is that when you really think about that, man, it's like the place being nuked by fire, bro. That's a deep thing, man. The world ending by fire. We know it got flooded. This time the Lord's gonna do it with fire, man. When you think about it, that's kind of far out, man. But that's the type of power Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua is. He's far out there, man. So he's gonna bring not one person that's supposed to receive judgment is gonna miss it in his kingdom. Everyone's gonna get everyone that's due to get their judgment is gonna get it, man. You know?
Yeah, the scriptures talk about the second death. That the destruction by fire. Mm-hmm. I had a bit more in Matthew 24.
Go on, man.
Back in Matthew.
I've got Isaiah 33 after the wisdom and knowledge. But go on, man. Go on.
Yeah. You want to get
No, you read that first. Yeah, go on.
This is Matthew chapter 24, verse 39.
Yeah.
Back in Matthew.
Because we're tired of this place, man. It's wicked as all hell. You know what I'm saying? Mentally, it's draining. Physically, it drains you, man. People's trying to harm you. That's all everyone's about out here, man. Trying to harm each other, man. What the fuck kind of shit is that, bro? Every time you go outside, we throw prayers up. You always got to be weary of danger. What the fuck kind of kingdom is this? Well, King David called it the valley of the shadow of death, right? Yeah. So that's where we're at, in the valley, a low place, low morally, low spiritually, and you just got to always be weary of the danger surrounding you, man.
Yeah. Especially over in America, bro. It's crazy out there.
Yeah.
That's Babylon.
That's the valley of that's the main. Yeah.
And then these places just follow after the blueprint of America, and your life's hanging in a balance. And it's in the curses. It talks about curses shalt thou be in the city and all that. Wherever you are, your life's in jeopardy, man. These demons can come at you, and especially because the Spirit of the Lord is on you. Remember, the Lord said what? That before they hated you, they hated me. That's what the Lord said. When you're dealing with the Spirit of the Lord in you and you're being holy, when you're around unholiness, then they're against you, man. There's a difference.
Yeah.
It's true. Yeah. Just one more verse up. It says, and knew not until the flood came and took them all away, so shall also the coming of the Son of Man be.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so until the flood came and took them all. So when them nukes are on the way, and then people see them, that's when them demons are, you know, they're gonna realize, oh shit, it's time to die. You know, them demons they leap off them. Someone's being a real demon. That demon leaps off them. Then you know, oh, this is that I'm about to die. Like we always bring up the knowing. When they're in the knowing, remember he tried to get on the ships, but they took the two children. Nah, they're of the elect. You know, and then he had to just that Nicolas Cage had to just get out of there.
Yeah.
You know, then he went back to his family, and you know what they done? They just hugged, and the nukes hit, took them everyone away.
Hey, I ain't watched that film in a while. Correct me if I'm wrong. Wasn't the children kind of getting dealt where like they were getting certain messages and stuff, but the adults weren't really getting it?
No.
Yes, you see.
Well, they I believe in the movie they were even kind of looking at the kid like he was bugged out and all that, you know,
Okay.
his son. But he realized after what was going on.
Yeah, I've got to watch it again.
And the angels came.
Yeah. The
You know,
knowing.
but, yeah, and the knowing.
Yeah.
Yeah. And at the end of it, remember, they just hugged the family.
Yeah. And
then the nukes just took America out.
Yeah. Oh, I got.
So that's how it's gonna be, man. People, you can talk your shit now. You can do all the wickedness you want. You know what? All you scoffers, scorners, people that come against the truth, come against various people, the demons in the world. Let them keep it up, man. Let them keep it up because the day of reckoning is coming. The day of the Lord is coming, man. All right, go on, man. It says that until the day the Lord came. It said.
Yeah, and they're gonna keep doing their folly, man.
So we gotta expect this, man. See, this thing, the outside in this realm is gonna get worse, man. Before the Lord returns, it's gonna get worse, man.
Yeah. Always. Oh, you know what? I was reasoning with a brother about worldly family that were hitting me up, and they were they're catching hell. So they're talking about things are getting rough and all how you're dealing with things. And I said, well, I'm alright, man. I've got faith.
Yeah, they didn't know what to do.
They didn't know what to do. They wanted answers. And
but you're the crazy one over the years.
Right, over the years.
You're the weirdo of the family.
Yeah.
So-called family and all that.
Exactly.
You're the weirdo. You're he just him and his theories again. Him and his what do they say? Conspiracy theories and all that.
Yeah. They
labelled you as mad and all that.
Yeah. But now people are struggling and things are happening and they're getting pressured. Now all of a sudden they wanna come and
Yeah. And that's how when the Lord comes, remember the Lord said some folks are gonna actually know his name. There's people that have been talking smack against brothers and all that, but they know the Lord's name, and the Lord, they're gonna call on him and you're gonna say, depart from me, I never knew you. So you're gonna have people like that. You've got people out there that Jakes that know the Lord's name, but they're just fucking demons out there. They're gonna be, when that time comes, they're gonna be calling Yahweh Shai. They probably won't even do it like that. They just, Yahweh Shai, depart from me, man, or to take them out.
Or even
I don't know how it's gonna be, but you're gonna have people like that, man.
Or even if I may say, there was an example. One Jake, he said the name. I remember in one video he got pulled over by a cop. And
the cop still broke the window.
He broke the window. He got messed up. The scripture saying because he didn't apply the words of Yahweh Shai, so it wasn't done in sincerity and truth. Which is what, and that's the knowledge and wisdom of our times. It says, agree with thine adversary quickly. Yeah,
we don't do that.
We don't. You're gonna get pulled over, or we know. Okay.
Well, fuck you, cop. And then fuck you, and then you go, Yahweh Shai. We don't. No one does that. Hey, before brothers leave, we pray that we avoid danger, man.
Yeah.
We pray that we avoid bad situations out there, and if we do, Lord willing, we be like a righteous serpent with these demons out there, to get out of the situation, charm them, so to speak. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Oh, what can I do? Like these cops. If the cop's gonna shoot you or arrest you, you don't talk shit to the person, man. Oh, how can I help you? What do you need? Oh, can I get your light? That type of stuff. You agree with them. Yeah, then you get out of there, man. Go on, man. You got some more on that.
I was going to get
go on.
Yeah. This is Matthew chapter 5 verse 25.
Speak on it as well.
Agree with thine adversary quickly, whilst thou art in the way with him, lest at any time the adversary deliver thee to the judge, and the judge deliver thee to the officer, and thou be cast into prison.
Yeah.
And what do you think is going to happen, man? You ain't applying the scriptures. The scriptures say agree with thine adversary quickly. Now, if you were being spiritual and you actually knew the will of Yahweh Shem Shai, then you'd be like, okay, you deal with it with wisdom. So if a guy stops you or whatever, even in we're talking about, you guys want to talk about, building up in this place. Well, Jacob's trouble, how about that? That's why I brought up my cousin, actually. I was going to say that. I told him, look, things are going to get worse. Because people don't want to hear that. You know what people want? They want comfort.
Yeah, they want it's okay.
They want optimism.
Hey, now go on, keep speaking, mate. Say what you're saying. Say what you're saying.
They want optimism. They want things. They want to be told smooth things.
Yeah.
Prophesy unto me smooth things. Tell me that it's going to be all good. Which ultimately the kingdom it is.
Yeah.
Hey, the scriptures say
trouble before the good.
Through much tribulation.
There you go.
Even the ones that believe.
Hey, when Boris Johnson got into power in his country, I remember because he was live, and he goes, he said, and to the prophets of doom I say this, he said. Like basically so-called raising the morale of the country. Right. And he's said that there's people out there that are the prophets of doom.
Yeah.
Let's get Jeremiah 20 after you get what you get. We get Jeremiah 28 because since that he came in, the world got worse. So and guess what? Since he even came in, we were prophesying doom every week. We still prophesy doom. So he said to the prophets of doom, I say this, we will hush the naysayers and all this, he said. To so-called boost the morale of Britain. He said there's a group, he said there's people out there that are prophets of doom. Who's he talking about, man? Because remember, these insiders, they know about the Israelites, man. And all the Israelites talk about is doom to society. And the prophets in America, I think Trump even said similar things. There's prophets of doom or something, These presidents say stuff like that. Well, who are they talking about? Because most of the people in this society ain't talking about no doom. Mm-hmm. You just mentioned it. Your cousin was talking about he wants help. He basically wants your
advice on how to prosper.
Yeah. To console him. It will get better. It's fine. It's been a bit of a tough year, but just get your ideas back together, and business will boom again.
Yeah, that's that marrying and being ignorant of what the couple, because we're different, man. That's what separates us from people in the world. Everyone that you go out and you see here that ain't in the truth, out and about, you might be going about your daily. Their thought process is this place is going to continue forever.
I got a quick precept for you. Okay. A quick one. Isaiah 33:6. It says, "And wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy times, and strength of salvation. The fear of the Lord is his treasure."
Yeah, the scriptures say the name of the Lord is a strong tower. The righteous runneth into it and is safe. So the fact that you know the knowledge, okay, you know Yahweh Shema Shai, you know his will, and you're doing the works, and you have this knowledge and wisdom built up in you through the Spirit, that's what keeps you stable in your time. So you don't fall to the wiles of the devil, to the things that are coming, because you have faith and strength rooted deep. The scriptures talk about being built up and rooted in the Lord, So you want to be rooted in the Lord, man, rooted in this word.
Yeah.
And if you ain't got that, which the people out here don't have that, they're going to come to a point where they're going to just basically, everyone's going to have their point of destruction.
And one of the things that we first hear when we come in is America's going to be destroyed. Yeah. You see the brothers out there with the sign, with the nuclear missiles, and they're out there weekly saying Yahweh Bashem, Yahweh Shai, telling you the truth of what's happening. America's going to be destroyed. So you're in the faith. That's part of the foundation. America's going to be nuked, bro. Mm-hmm. At some point in time, the Lord's going to destroy America. So you never lose that. That as time goes on, you're supposed to want it to happen more and more. And everything that you see should be linking to that. Like everything you see in the news, destruction's close. Like, you got to think like that, man. Because if you just lay back, it's going to get better. Where's the angle? Where's the emotion, the passion? Fuck emotion, sorry. Where's the passion that you want the place to go? Don't worry, brother. I'm just going to... Like, if tomorrow you met me, like today we were chilling. If tomorrow you met me, then tomorrow I'm talking to you about, brother, let's just get this thing's business is sorted. And I'm not even talking about destruction anymore. I'm in a different spirit, man.
Yeah.
Brother, let's just get, because, we can prosper. Don't worry. Destruction will come. But let's put that on the back burner. That should be the forefront. And that never changes, man.
Yeah.
You want the place to go down, man. You want the end. There you go, bro.
You mentioned passion.
Yeah.
The word passion is like hand in hand with suffer. And what do you get with a lot of the jakes that are in the world? You ask them how they're doing. They might be catching the most hell, right? You ask them how they're doing. I'm blessed.
Yeah.
I'm doing things.
Hey, niggas was talking about they're doing shit.
I'm doing
oh,
shit.
yeah. We were saying that.
Yeah, you gotta have to
Hey,
do. You gotta have to
hey,
do.
they were talking about doing shit
Yeah.
when the world was in lockdown. What the fuck? You're in lockdown. You know, I'm just doing my thing. You know, that's some bullshit. Every Jake says that. Every degenerate says that. What the fuck? What are you doing? You're in slavery, bro. You know why people hate us or hate the Archeon, this word, because we come with reality, man. We basically dampen their mood. Like we're like a killjoy.
Yeah.
You know they call them killjoys? That's us, man. We spiritually dampen people's moods, man. Because we're proclaiming doom. Go on, right? Go on,
Hey, I got another word,
Yeah.
and I got precepts as well.
Go on.
Did you want me to read Jeremiah 28, bro?
We read that, but get your word first, and we'll read that.
Okay.
I won't get Jeremiah 28. I'll get it.
Okay, so the word doom,
Yeah.
I went into the word doom etymology. You know, it goes into a law, a statute, a decree, administration of justice,
Yeah.
judgment,
Yeah.
justice. And justice is righteousness is going to reign supreme when Yahweh Shai comes, man.
Yeah.
Okay? Justice is going to prevail, and, you know, that's going to be the day of doom. You know, the judgment that's coming.
Yeah.
And, you know, if you look at the verb for doom, it says to judge, pass judgment on, condemn. You know?
Yeah.
And doom is actually in the scriptures.
Doom and gloom.
Yeah.
Hey, didn't you have a Marvel character, Doctor Doom? His name
Yeah.
Doctor Doom?
Yeah, he was
Fantastic
Doom.
Four.
Yeah, I know about Doctor Doom, yeah.
Doctor Doom, yeah.
Yeah, he was
Prophets
messing
of
things
doom.
up. I got a precept for you.
Yeah, go on.
This is 2nd Ezra 7:43. But the day of doom.
Yeah, because we know this truth. What fucking prosperity what are we gonna, these clown ass things will be okay. You know, but they got the scriptures. The scriptures don't talk about things being okay in this world, man.
No.
It talks about doom. Hey, it talks about our own lives being bitter, man. You know? And there's brothers out there that are dealing with way more bitter shit than us here per se. But that's the truth, man. Everyone's going through bitter things in this faith, man. It ain't about prosperity, man. Go on, man. So it is about doom and gloom, man. And the only time we get happy is when things relating to the prophecies taking place, man.
Yeah. Anytime he gets a close step to the end of this man's kingdom, we get excited.
Yeah.
Because you know what?
Yeah.
The doom and gloom is for now. In the kingdom, we're gonna be alright.
Yeah.
We're gonna be.
That's it.
That's the
chilling. That's the chilling, man.
Yeah. You want to talk about bliss? Jake want to talk about bless. That's when you're gonna be blessed. Literally. You know.
That's when you're gonna be doing things.
Yeah, exactly. That for real. That's when you're gonna be doing things.
Yeah, you're gonna have fun, man. You're gonna travel wherever you want.
Yeah.
You're gonna be eating the finest food. Ain't no GMO. You're gonna have all the women you want.
Yeah.
But right now is suffering time.
Yeah.
There's nothing wrong with that.
You're gonna have things exactly how you want it, man.
You're gonna be perfectly healthy.
Yeah.
You're gonna be fit and strong for eternity. You know?
Yeah. Yeah.
No ailments, no demons fucking with you.
Yeah. You're gonna be in the spirit all the time. You know what I mean? You're always gonna be in the spirit, like now. You know how you spirit jump when you feel happy. You know?
Yeah.
You might be catching hell, right? And something spiritual happens, and it's a spirit. You might be with a brother, that's a spirit up, and you get that moment of like
a little bit of joy.
That's
joy. Like a glimmer.
That's a glimmer.
Yeah. That's true.
You know?
But you do get that. But for the most part, we know that it's bitter.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and you know what? We could never neglect that because that's part of being that's part of the foundations, man. Like you understand that, I've got to deal with a lot of bitter shit, which is cool. You got to grow to it's as weird as it sounds, enjoy the bitter shit because you know there's a reward at the end of it.
Yeah, the sufferings.
The suffering, enjoy it because there's a reward at the end of that. It's like people that train, they do their push-ups and pull-ups and their body's getting stronger in a carnal level. But at the end of 5-6 years of consistent training, they're super strong physically in the physical aspect, But they had to deal with the hardships of the struggling to gain that strength. It takes time to have the good results, so to speak. So even with us, the result is gonna come when the Lord says it's gonna come. Go on, right?
Yeah. This is 2nd Ezra 7:43. But the day of doom shall be the end of
yeah.
shall be the end of this time, and the beginning of the immortality for to come, wherein corruption is past.
That's beautiful, man.
So
Yeah,
scriptures say Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning of it that followeth. You know, the brother mentioned we're going to be living forever in our prime and all that, in our health. Well, you know what? That's that immortality, man. You know, which mortal goes to death.
Yeah, because hey, even though, I'm sorry, I was mentioning about that. Oh yeah, you train and that. You know, you build up and that. But then guess what? You fucking train here. You know, you might think, let me train. Then your bicep gets a tear. You know, like or some shit like that. You get injured.
Mm-hmm.
You have to. It's spiritual, but it's true. It's like these bodies are all hindered.
Yeah, we're not like
We're fucked up.
and,
Here,
and it's getting worse and worse over the generations. We're weaker than the generations before. The men of old, like in the time.
Even your father. Think about like your father.
Yeah.
They were tough, man. Tougher than our generation.
Yeah, 100%.
Go on, that.
Yeah.
You were saying though. Yeah, I'm sure you were saying something. I'm sorry, because I was.
No, I was just saying the generations of old. Look at King David.
Yeah.
You know, they were jumping over high walls, my hands bending still and all that.
Yeah.
Mighty men of old. Even Moses, man. Even in his old age, he was in his strength. And he wasn't dim and all that. His faith, you know, he was with it. You know, now you see Jake like up in like they might be like 60, 70, and they're kind of losing it. Why? Because our bodies, the environment, everything's getting worse and worse. That's why the salvation, we're gonna get new bodies, man.
Place destroys you, man.
Yeah.
Go on, you've been a doom. It said doom, innit? Yeah, go on.
Yeah, you want me to read it again?
Yeah.
It says, but the day of doom shall be the end of this time.
Yeah, the day of doom is the end of this time. So we are meant to prophesy about doom, man. You know?
Yeah, the prophets of doom.
Prophets of
hastening the Salakia.
hastening. No, go.
This year, well, the Apostle Tahar claimed it through the Spirit, the year, the hastening of the return of our Lord, Yahweh Shai.
Yeah, man.
So what does that mean? When the Lord comes, what did he say? The slain of the Lord shall be many. He's coming to bring shapat. He's bringing
Destruction.
complete judgment. That's what he's coming to bring. So he's bringing the doom.
Yeah.
You know?
So, yeah. And you gotta be with it, man.
Yeah.
You gotta be. That's what you should want too, man. The doom. Go on, man.
Yeah. But the day of doom shall be the end of this time.
And that day of doom is that destruction, that nuclear destruction, and it's the end of this age, man. This age of Esau's rulership is done. It's gonna have. This is the pinnacle of it. You know, yesterday you had the football match. You had England played Italy, and they lost to Italy, by the way. You know, it happened, and it's sporadic where the Jakes missed the penalties. Did you see that?
Sorry, the three Jakes.
The Jakes, and then you know what? It's funny because that same night, the country people was destroyed Leicester Square. You seen that? There were people,
I didn't see that.
They just pillaged Leicester Square, broke the windows, all that.
Wow.
Bottled everywhere.
Yeah.
So the spirit of hate just escalated even more yesterday.
Yeah.
And it's funny how they had the Jakes so-called lose the match as well. The Lord did that.
Yeah.
Then that racial issue just sprung back up. I thought, see, Esau's setting you all up because you've got all that Babylon, black people, white people, yellow, whatever the fuck, all come together, amalgamation, but the Lord's separating that.
Yeah. That's crazy because if three white boys missed the penalties now, there wouldn't have been no racism.
Well, the sporadic with the two so-called white guys, which are probably Jakes anyway, Harry Kane, and they scored.
Yeah.
Then the Jakes missed to and this was a final in England to win England the Euros.
Yeah.
So that racial tension, and all that. All that Babylon come together. Yeah, we're black, we're white, we're this, we're that. That's all. You know, all that overnight just went out the window.
Yeah.
And that's the Lord, the Tower of Babel. When they built the Tower of Babel, the Lord confounded them. So last night was kind of doom and gloom all last night, man. You can feel that in the air, man.
Yeah.
People talking about, it's come together at this bad time that we're in. This society is more separated than it's ever been. Yeah, go on that.
And it says, and
we love it so.
Yeah.
Because we've been saying this.
Yeah.
We've been saying it, but guess what? The Lord through the Spirit has kept us away from all you people anyway, man. We don't go to your parties, we don't hang around you. We hang around each other for years. And we like it like that. Doing the work. So we've been saying it and we've seen everything we've been saying and our teachers on down, we're seeing everything.
Yeah. And that boosts our faith because why? We're just vessels that are saying what the Lord has put the Spirit on us to say. So the things that the Lord is saying, the scripture said what? That when the Lord says something, what's in Isaiah? Let me get it. I don't want to butcher the scripture if I can get it out.
Go on.
Isaiah, I think that's 55. Yeah. Isaiah 55 and 11. So shall my word be that goeth forth out of my mouth. It shall not return unto me void, but it shall accomplish that which I please, and it shall prosper in the thing whereto I sent it. So we're seeing these prophecies being accomplished step by step. And that gives us joy because you know what? It increases our faith and it also lets us know the time. Because that's how we're measuring the time. We're measuring it through the prophecies. You know? How are we going to know that we're in the time of the hour of temptation? When you're going to have the chip everywhere. Everyone's getting tested by the chip.
Yeah.
How are you going to know that you're in Jacob's trouble? I remember Apostle High years ago, he said, you ain't going to have a J come up and say, are we in the time of Jacob's trouble?
Yeah, you're
going to know. Because there's going to be so much mayhem at a time like never before. Daniel's 12:1. It's going to be such a chaotic time that you ain't going to be worried about asking questions. Okay? You're going to be trying to find answers. The scriptures say there's crying for wine in the streets. Okay? Where's the men at? You know?
Where they at?
Where they at? But you know what, man? That's why you got to get this truth while it can still be found, man. While the doors of mercy are still open, you know, to you Israelites. You know, we don't come out, we're not dead doom and gloom.
Yeah.
Or they prophesy some smooth things, man. Tell us things are going to be all right.
Yeah.
No, we're going to tell you what it is. We're going to tell you the truth, and you're either going to get down or you're going to lay down, man. You know?
That's it.
You know? Come on, bro.
You still got more? I got something for you. You still got more on that?
No, that was it on that, yeah.
Okay. This is Jeremiah 28:8. It says, the prophets that have been before me and before thee of old prophesied both against many countries and against great kingdoms, of war and of evil and of pestilence. All right, and that's the men of the Lord in their past lives. That's what they did. The men of the Lord in this life, that's what they're doing, man. All right, so that's how you know when you know someone is like Lord willing sent by the Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, is that he's proclaiming the true power's name, and two, he's telling you everything that's happening in this society that you're in, man. The bad things, the things that people don't want to hear. You know how many people in this society, like, they always talk about they don't watch news because they don't want to dampen their mood. Yeah. Everyone says that.
Yeah.
I've come across a lot of people. They always say that I don't watch the news because, and that's the Goyim media. So what more so when they hear the word, man? Oh, they hate it.
Yeah.
But we've got a duty, man. You know, there's brothers out there. The scriptures had it. Remember Stephen? He was cutting them with the word, them 2/3, and they stoned him, man.
Yeah.
So there's brothers out there teaching, and they're getting attacked for teaching the word, man. Physically, people spiritually attacking, praying against it. All these things happen against brothers, man. We get attacked